Episode 29 of Star Trek TOS is Operation Annihilate, and it is the sad demise of Sam Kirk. Yep, Jim Kirk's brother is killed off in this episode. It is William Shatner with a moustache. Um, just a brief glimpse of a character we've seen in Strange New Worlds a few times. Sadly, he dies, succumbs to what was basically an invasion of a parasitical race of what Spock describes as a single cell organism that works together like it's a brain cell among many. I always thought they looked somewhere between a pizza and a spot that you get in your skin. So yeah, pork pizza. Um, yeah, they're horrible looking things. We meet them pretty quickly on the planet. We see them hiding in the shadows, which is crucial for later. Spock, like, they shoot one down, but then it jumps in Spock's back and infects him. So he gets all sorts of strands of tissue entwined in his spine and all around his body, same as all the other people on the planet. There's about 1 million colonists, including, unfortunately, Kirk's family. His sister-in-law gets to speak to Kirk for a bit before she dies. There is Peter, his nephew, oddly only nephew, and is named as being the only one left of the family. The earlier episode where it described George Samuel Kirk, he had 3 kids, not just one. So I wonder what happened to the other 2. But yeah, Spock's mental discipline helps to overcome it for a while, and he's able to help. He's quite twitchy. He does at one point fight his way to the bridge, but he kind of overcomes it eventually. He doesn't know how long he's going to be able to do it for, so he goes down to the planet. Although Scotty does stop him at one point, and it's only when Kirk has the explanation given to him that Spock's the only one who can go down and get a sample of one of these creatures that he allows Spock to go. So Spock gets that. They do all sorts of tests on it and can't figure out what it is. But it turns out that they got the answer early on in the episode when someone from Denver was flying towards the sun, got free. They tried the heat, they tried everything. But it's Kirk, oddly, that comes up with a solution of maybe it's the light. It's neither Spock nor McCoy, not the scientist, it's Kirk. That was interesting. So yeah, it turns out light does it, specifically ultraviolet light. They don't know that at the time. They throw the full spectrum of light at it and blind Spock as part of the process. And then 2 minutes later, Chapel walks in and gives the results of the first one. So yeah, they manage to cure everybody. And Spock even gets his eyesight back because of his Vulcan inner eyelid. Bit of lore there. There's not much. Kirk doesn't really grieve his brother after this, which is a bit of a disappointment. So that's why I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. But it's a good end to the first season of TOS.